It's hump day. Wednesday all day. What to do on a Wednesday? Hump, hump, hump. Let's go. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and this is another edition of Car Conversation on JayLeesCorner. Okay. I hope everybody's having a great hump day, because that's what it is today. It's gonna be a short week for me at work, since I was off Monday and Tuesday, but that ain't why y'all here, okay? Y'all are here because I had to talk up a little bit about the Verzuz last night, and not just that, but the apology that Fat Joe gave. I have a comment on and a concern about and whatnot, okay? But y'all know, first things first, if you have not done so already, to make sure to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, dun, and all that goodness and stuff, okay? Do not forget to also like the video, comment in the comment section, and have a good little time or whatever, little share with y'all know to relax, release, inhale, exhale, and all that good stuff. Okay, let's move on past that. So, I went live last night, as I always do after the Verzuz battle, because that's what I do, okay? And I talked a little bit about the disrespectful comments that Fat Joe made during the Verzuz, okay? We saw him, call, I'm gonna say this, he was saying Ja Rule had dusty bitches, who he had to go give him a crack house, backstage waiting to perform. Now Ja Rule brought out, Ashanti, Lil Mo, and Vita. And, it was just a lot of disrespectful things Fat Joe kept saying. He kept referring to the women that Ja was going to have perform with him as bitches, crackheads, and dusty, okay? Now, we're going to assume he did not mean Ashanti, because Ashanti also was on some of his records, too, on the hook, and he got Ashanti a Birkin bag, like he got Remy. Did not get one for Lil Mo or Vita, but, that's whatever. So we're going to assume he was specifically talking about Vita and Lil Mo. He may have assumed that he had Charlie Walker back there. I don't know. But that's what Fat Joe kept saying, the whole time, when John kept on saying how he did not bring out any special guests yet. Okay? So today, Fat Joe put out an I'm sorry text on social media saying, I'm sorry if I disrespected whoever. I love the women, blah, 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 blah. And the reason I'm calling this apology bullshit is because you sit around Fat Joe and you give these long, drawn-out... He had a long, drawn-out conversation just speaking on the outfit that Ashanti wore to his birthday party. Can you put all the thought and effort into that and describing how she looks and all of this and all of that? But knowing that you disrespected women, calling them bitches, dusty bitches from crack houses or whatever, and then also saying how Vita was too skinny and needed to eat some food. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why do that? Like, because my thing is, the battle ain't even with them. They're special guests, to help you and Ja. So for Fat Joe to put out a whole bullshit apology, like, if I offended anybody, if I was disrespectful, because if today's price is no longer yesterday's price, I'm sorry, is what I heard him say. That's what I heard. I heard a pussyfoot ass bullshit apology from a person who has the vibrato to be boastful when it's about him and what he do. Okay, as loud as you called them dusty bitches from crack houses who need to eat more, you should be that boisterous, okay, with the apology, and do not say if you disrespected, because like I said last night, you would not have allowed anyone to say that about Remy, who was a felon. Okay, like, I'm like, why do that? What aggravates me the most about these men who said how much I love you, sis. I love you, sis. You love Remy. You love Ashanti because that's who you fuck with. But if it comes to someone who may not be in your circle, they can get it. And that's not how you respect women. Talk shit amongst the men, do that all day. But when it comes to the disrespectfulness, I'm like, so why isn't more people speaking about what Fat Joe said? Is y'all gonna act like that's just because it was within the battle? No. Because any other verses we've had between women, they ain't been going back. Oh, bitch, that we ain't did that. Dudes do what dudes do, that's fine. But when a dude come at a woman's neck for no reason, it's bullshit to me. To even, why the fuck is you on my ass? Slow down and get. Don't play with me. Sorry, y'all. But again, why even comment on her weight? As I said last night, Vita has always been very thin. She's always been a very petite girl. That's just how she is. But you can tell she's in shape. She's still muscular. She just happens to be very, very small. So Fat Joe, that was some bullshit too. And it was a whole one, not even a paragraph. It was like a 2-sentence apology. And it was the point is, if I disrespected you, know you did. Which is why you tried to apologize. Now, I don't know if you were still drunk, okay, and could not fully comprehend the words you used, but it's not an excuse at all, okay? But it's still bullshit upon bullshit upon bullshit, all day. And I'm like, that's why we have to be careful of who we praise as, oh, they're a great person. Not when you're rude to women for no reason, who haven't done anything to you. That's not what it hit for. And that's what Fat Joe did. Now, I listened to the Breakfast Club this morning. I was kind of listening to Ebro and them on Hot 97, and even when the Breakfast Club covered the little thing for the Verzuz, they didn't even mention it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking like, oh, so we're gonna ignore it? We're gonna ignore it? Now, people may talk about it a little later. I don't know, and I did not fully listen to the Ebro and them because it's over an hour. So but I'm like, but how can y'all not talk about it? Because I'm like, it was evident, and he then did an apology. Girl, I don't know, but yeah, these verses sometimes, they are very, very fun. People get very colorful what they say or whatever, but that's usually between each artist. And to me, Fat Joe went too far calling them dusty bitches and crack houses. Cause I'm like, I don't think Lil Mo do crack or Vita. So why do that? So again, we need to do better at protecting the women, not letting the men keep disrespecting us, okay? And when we see them do it publicly, hold them accountable. And when they give a punk-ass apology, be like, no, bruh, be as vibrato in your voice as you was last night. Today was your apology. Make a whole fucking video and say, yesterday's disrespect would not be today's disrespect. Okay, what I did yesterday, I would not do again today and further on. Say that kind of stuff. Oh, ass. I was so mad at Fat Joe because he acts like he, respects people so much and whatnot. But then in a battle, you're going at women who have nothing to do with what you doing. They're special guests of the opponent. It just made me mad. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. I just want to say that little piece or whatever. Fuck Fat Joe. Fuck Fat Joe until he gives a better apology. Take out the word if I offended or if I was disrespectful. Because if you heard what you said and you don't find that disrespectful, that's a bigger problem within itself. Okay? Don't forget that. And yesterday's disrespect would not be today's disrespect. I'm done. Peace.